that you are my fire. I want you to know that every time you're away, I long for you so much I can find my way. We got everything here, at least to stay alive, and the time that we share makes it all worthwhile. Got this place on our own. Do you feel how we got something strong? And I saw you walking the line, and the truth may come.
Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to Desert Adventures in Arizona, coming to you live from the Ironwood Forest National Monument here in southern Arizona. And boy, it's starting to get warm. It's getting a little warm here. Oh, I got something to show you later on. But it's getting warm here. I wonder what that means. Let's see who's here this morning. Back to the comments. Scrolling. Ringo and Czar were the first one in the house. Good morning, Ringo. Gracie and Jacques Adventures is here. Good morning. Good to see you, Gracie. First channel member in the chat is Jolly Matilda. Good morning, Tracy. Good morning. Hope you're doing well. Glad you're here. I know you've been busy. Step Van Dan is here from Minnesota. Hello, Dan. Hope you're doing well. And it's warming up there, hopefully. Let's see who else we have here. Everybody's saying hello. Now, Gracie and Jacques Adventures are back here in Ironwood. Gracie and Jacques were out here for the Ironwood meetup back in February 2nd or so, and I showed her a really nice campground out here, and it looks like she came back to enjoy it, and that's really good. Yeah, remember the campground you showed me on the tour? Yep. That's where she's at. That's good. Very good. Good morning. Lillian Tittle is here. Good morning. Thanks for coming. Hope you're doing well, Lily. Scott and I came here Saturday. I can really notice the difference in the color since I was here last. Yeah, we've had some rain since the meetup, and it's greened up really nice. Ann J is here. Good morning, Ann. Watched one of her videos the day before yesterday. She does drive stream videos, always interesting. Scrolling. Hey, look, Stream Elements is here. What do you know? Catherine Cook is here. Good morning. Our oldest daughter here living in our Class A RV, LOL. It's always good to have family. CR View, another channel member is here. Good morning. And Tim just did a video on a shower that they built up there in Quartzsite at the spot there. Another great channel. That looks like a pretty good shower. It's a water on demand, runs on propane, so you can get a hot shower. That's going to be really nice. Scrolling. Peter is here. Good morning. Old Man King Homestead. Good morning, Peter. Good to have you. Hope it's warming up a little bit for you up there. Krubby the Beagle is here. Good morning. All right, scrolling. Everybody's saying hello. Steve and Tina are here. Good morning. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. Here from the UK. Good morning from the UK. Scrolling. Let's see who else we have here. One Jaws Jr. is here. That's Scott. And Jay's husband. The Rock Guy. Let's see if we have everybody else. Rattlesnake Aversion class. Yep, it's that time of year. In fact, Marshall and I were out wandering around, and I have a video to show you on what we found. I shared it on our live stream the other night. Marshall spent 3 nights here, and he parked here on our property. And we went out to the monument, wandered around, did a little hike, enjoyed the nature out there and how everything is greening up so nice. RG is here. Good morning, RG Homestead. Hope you're well today. Hello to everyone in the chat. RG does interesting videos on his water hole up there in northern Arizona. Got some beautiful deer that come in. Karen is here. Good morning, Karen Boardman. Good to have you. Thank you for coming. And everyone who's a moderator, if you'd like to drop any links, feel free to do that. Scrolling, everybody's saying hello. Oh, Peter says forecasted for 40s and 50s for the next 10 days. Well, that's not too bad. That's not too bad for where you guys are at. You're up in the northeast, right, Peter? Northeast part of the country. Hey, Siri, what's the weather here in Marana, Arizona?
Expect cloudy skies in Marana, Arizona today.
Oh, it's only going to be 74. 49 for low. We'll take it. We'll take it. Lillian says, I think I got my husband hooked on going into live chats. All right, Lily, that's good. Good. Is he here, Lillian? Is he here? That's what I want to know. Or is he watching over your shoulder? Steve says, Tina just got back from visiting her family in Tanzania. That's always nice. Always nice to go home. Oki is from Okinawa, Japan, and she enjoys going back to visit her family also. We've been back many times over the years, since we've been married 36 years. We've gone back to Okinawa many times. Always great to see family. So Dan says, I went on a live last night on Sty Norse channel. Oh, interesting. Trying to figure out why I like it, Lillian says. Yeah. I'll tell you what, when I started my channel, Oki said, no, that's your channel. I don't want anything to do with it. And I said, oh, come on. So I get her, I film her sometimes when she's running away or from far away. Did you see that one video I played at the beginning of the live? That's her and Lucas up on a hill up on the north part of, across the county line in Pinell County. We found a nice hill and I did a 360 with the drone and just recorded her as I went around, her and Lucas climbing that hill. It came out pretty good. Oh yeah, Peter's New York State, that's right. I don't know about that, Tracy. Gracie says, perfect weather and no wind today. Yeah, it is nice. It's been windy the last couple of days. We're supposed to have a little cloud today, but should be sunny. Oh, okay. He's at work right now. All right. Well, Billy, make sure you have him look over your shoulder sometime and watch. Karen says we're going to be in the 40s and 50s next week or so. That's pretty good. That's good spring weather, right? Okinawa. My son was stationed there, Steve. He was a Marine. Very cool. A lot of Marine Corps stationed in Okinawa, Japan. And Okinawa, Japan is kind of the Hawaii of Japan. A lot of newlyweds go down there when they're they stay in those luxury hotels they have right on the beach and enjoy their time there. Beautiful, beautiful island. Oh yeah, I try to tell her that, Tracy. She doesn't believe you. Thanks, Lily. My son's been in the Corps almost 15 years now. They're in Okinawa now and love it. Yeah, they had to kick me off of Okinawa, Japan. I did not want to leave. So I was in the Air Force and I went over there in 1977 to 1980, 3 years. I left there, went to Utah for a couple years, and tried to get back to Okinawa, and I made it. I made it back in 1982 and stayed there until 1989. Now, during that tour, that's when Oki and I met, and we dated for a couple of years and got married, and then came back to the States. So it's a beautiful place. If you ever get a chance to go, it's subtropical island, and it rains a lot. Everything is green, just a beautiful place. I have him subscribe to a few channels so far. That's good. So he's got his own login. That's good, Lily. Look at this. We got Lucy in the house. Good morning. Good morning. Thanks for joining us. All right, so Lily's got a new video uploaded about a woodpecker. So be sure to check out Lily's woodpecker video. Nope, she's from Okinawa, Japan. Okinawa, Japan. And folks have a hard time pronouncing her name. Her name is Hiromi. You kind of roll the R, Hiromi. And, the American tongue doesn't roll that way usually, and folks have a hard time remembering. So her nickname is Oki. She's from Okinawa, Japan. And she's not going to be happy that I'm talking about her. She doesn't want to be the center of attention. So she's going to be grumpy at me probably later. There's Lily's video. Okay, everybody check that out. But don't leave yet. Watch Lily's video afterwards, or maybe on another device. Yeah, that's a good idea. Do that. But don't leave. Scrolling. They don't want to leave either. Original tour is 3 years, and they're hoping to extend another 3. That's exactly what I did. So it costs less to move a family if you stay, right? And that's what I did. Was I did a 3-year tour, extended to 6 years, and then what was that? That was 6 years, 82 to 88, and then I had to leave in 89. So they basically said, no, Steve, you've been here long enough. There's Whoa Nelly Adventures channel. You've been here long enough. It's time for you to go back to the States. Yeah, it's addictive going to lives. I hear you. And I'm glad you're addicted to mine, Tracy. Thanks very much. There you go. Watch Lily's video after your live. Thanks. Yeah, that's the best thing to do. I wasn't going to do videos, but I was encouraged by all of you. But just start recording and throw it up on your channel, and people will watch it. That's what I did. So Marshall came by. He's staying in Tucson. He's doing door dashing and spending time in Tucson. He's got a lot of family here, visiting aunts and uncles here in the Tucson area. So I said, why don't you come out here and spend a couple of days with us, which he did. So we had a nice time. He parked his camper van. He's got a nice camper minivan that he's built and perfected. It's one of the best I've seen. And so he parked in the front of the property and did his thing. And then we met up when he was up and at 'em and did some driving around the monument, walking up towards Ragatop. He took a lot of B-roll footage for his channel, and we had a great time with him. We also did a live stream the other night before he left Thursday night. We flew our drones. Marshall is a new drone pilot. He's got a drone similar to this one, a Mini Mavic 1. And so he's just learning how to fly. And if you've never flown a drone, it's not easy. You have to learn, obviously, how to control it and how not to run into anything. And so on his first flight out here, he did run into a tree. So I showed him how to replace his propellers because they'll chip and crack and you have to replace them. So I taught him how to do that. And we had a great time together. I think he enjoyed it. All right, small world, huh? My niece was born in Okinawa and is a 6-foot tall blonde with dual citizenship. My brother was stationed there when he was in the Marines. That's cool. Yeah, a lot of military folks go through there. That is cool. Cookie is here. Good morning, Cookie. Thanks for joining us. Lucy saying hello to Steve and Tina. Diane is here. Good morning, Diane, one of the best moderators in the business. Hope you're feeling good, Diane. So Lillian has a twin sister, Sandra, Hawkins Family Adventures. My twin sister and I are celebrating our birthday next week and going to Lincoln City, Oregon, going to get some more videos. Cool, that's good. That sounds fun. You have fun with your sister. So Cookie's having some health challenges. He's going for a CT scan on Wednesday. We'll know more about how successful the chemo is going. So prayers for Cookie. We hope the treatment goes well. Ava Potterfield and Friends comes on at 6 o'clock my time, and Ava's under the weather too. It seems during this time of year, a lot of allergy issues come up. And so she's under the weather, and Grandma Kelly is after her, and she has a family member in the hospital. So prayers for Ava and Grandma Kelly's family member. We hope everyone gets well. Prayers for Cookie. We hope everything works out well. Tracy's going to make some coffee. All right, I'll take a cup of black, nothing else. Black coffee, that's the way to do it. Everybody wishing Cookie well. Whoa, Antum Rata TV, thanks for joining us from West Java, Indonesia. Very cool, thanks for coming in. Catherine says we had a woodpecker back in Washington State. In fact, the neighbor's landlord took the trees down. I have a wedge with woodpecker holes in it. Yeah, those woodpeckers are busy critters. We have a lot of them here too. CRV saying hello. Happy early birthday. Oh, Got a job offer I didn't expect and not certain I want it. Wow. Hopefully it's something that you would enjoy doing, Diane. Got a job offer, huh? Everybody praying for Cookie. Morning to Tim. How do you get moderators on YouTube? When you're running a live stream, you can set up your moderators ahead of time, or you can change moderators to on the fly while you're doing a live stream. Hope that answers your question. Prayers for Ava and Kelly. Yeah, you just add them yourself. Talca detectors here. Hello, hello. From Chile. Does anybody understand that? It looks like they're from Chile. They've watched a number of my channel videos. So thank you for being here. Web support for YouTube. The money's, web support for YouTube. But not at all sure I want to work for them. Wow. Web support for YouTube. So that would be, Diane, would that be answering questions, fixing problems that people have? Interesting. Now, Tim does online work, works on, I think he said he works on web pages, and it's an impressive offer. Congratulations, regardless of your decision. Yeah. Our live streams only get 3 or so. Steve and Tina, I'm going to make sure that I'm subscribed to you, and if I see you guys pop up, I'll jump on. So Steve and Tina, Jewel. So what do you guys have on your channel, Steve and Tina? What do you run on your channel as far as subject matter? Happy Place Camping is here. Hello, Felix. Thanks for joining us. Happy Place Camping just finished up a series on redoing their trailer, their cargo trailer conversion to a camper. They redid the complete interior and it came out great. Karen says, I haven't been on much lately. I'm going blind in my right eye. Well, that's tough, Karen. That's tough. I know last time I went in and got my eyes checked, they said I'm starting to get cataracts. They're not bad yet. I don't think the problem would be with YouTube. It's working with people I would be unsure of. I agree, Cookie, especially grumpy customers. And when you're helping grumpy customers and you're an employee, that makes it even more stressful because you can't holler at them. All right, fixing channel issues, responding to complaints, etc. So Diane, I've heard a lot of channels have been hacked. So REO Speedwagon got hacked, and I wonder if that would be something that you would work on if you were an employee. It took them quite a while to get their channel back and all their content. Prayers for Cookie. Thank you, Karen. You got it, Cookie. There's another one of my channel members, B Bear. How you doing? Thanks for joining us. Hope you're doing well. My sister said hello. Sandra, hello back to you, Sandra. Hope you're doing well. There's still more videos in that series. Yeah, there's still more videos coming up. So be sure to check out Happy Place Camping. They did a great job on rebuilding the interior of their trailer. I used to go ahead and holler at grumpy customers. If they were wrong, they were wrong. I know. Customer service, though, they always say the customer is always right, even when they're wrong. Okay, so here we go. Steve and Tina Jewell do trivia Sunday morning and video, lots of different content. Okay, so let's check out Steve and Tina Jewell's channel. And Sunday morning, trivia Sunday morning. Okay. Yep, happy customers don't call support. There's Mark. Hello, Mark. Thanks for joining us. Mark, where are you from? Appreciate you being here. I know. Yeah, so Tim does remote support for PCs as well as website and email and text support. And with connectivity like Starlink, that's nice to be able to sit out in paradise up in Quartzsite and work from there. It's really great. Gracie says, I just had cataracts removed in both eyes in December. I got a mono lens, and man, what a difference. You even see better driving at night, too. That's great. Hopefully it won't be, well, hopefully it'll be a decade or so before I have to get mine done. Yeah, kids need to learn that. Now, our grandkids all have tablets, I guess they are. And they do all their schoolwork online, and they have these little computers, so they call them tablets, but they do everything online, and boy, they just whip through those things. Once they learn that stuff, they do well. My eldest grandson's 15th birthday, my nephew's birthday, and the first day of spring. Awesome, B-Bear, awesome. All right, so Diane just subbed Steve and Tina. Thank you. Okay, from California. That's good. From Southern California. Okay. You guys have got quite a bit of rain here recently, Mark, huh? I know that we have. We've got what's flowing over you guys and what ends up here in Arizona. We've done better this year, rain-wise. Yeah, can somebody drop Steve and Tina's channel link? That would be great, one of the mods. Oh, there, Diane did it, I see. There it is right there. So check out Steve and Tina. Awesome. Karen says, I have blood vessels growing across my retina. Wow, can that be repaired? That sounds pretty serious. Yeah, I told you Diane was one of the best moderators. Another sub for Steve and Tina. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, that's what I'm curious about. Can they do anything to stop it? I hear that, B-Bear. There's another subscriber. Awesome, guys. Thank you. So Mark says our drought is officially over. No water shortage planned. Of course, that's good. That's good. We're hoping our well does better this year. We usually have trouble with our water well around May and June before the monsoon rains arrive. I tell you what, we just love our grandkids to death. Once in a while, they bring their mom. It's okay when they bring mom, but we like to spoil the grandkids too without mom. I think he said Southern California. Diane says they're still in a drought in southern Indiana. Wow. And there's Step Van Dan's channel for anybody who wants to pop over and say hello up in Minnesota. So laser treatment to remove them. Okay. Well, hope it works out, Karen. Hope it works out for you. All right. Let's see what else we have here. Thanks to all the members. Thanks to everyone who subscribed to my channel. Always appreciated. Checking my notes here. All right, I guess I will show you what Marshall and I came across when we were out driving around the monument. And Gracie, this was kind of up in your area where you're camped. So I know that there's a clearing up there. So you may want to just keep an eye on Jacques to make sure that he doesn't step on one. Let me show you. Down at the end down here. Ah, this is what we found.
Look at what we came across here. Oh man, he's juicy. Look at him. There he goes. Bye-bye. Y'all think?
I'll show it again.
Look at what we came across here. Oh man, he's juicy. Look at him. There he goes. Bye-bye. Y'all think?
So we were driving along on West Silver Bell Road out where Gracie and Jacques are camped out there, and this guy was laying across the road. Quite often this time of year, that's what they do when they're warming up. They're coming out of hibernation and they're looking for warmth. They'll actually lay across the road like that. And we find some of them at night get run over, which is unfortunate, but when they're laying on the road like that, I always stop and let them pass. If they're not on my property, they deserve to live. So what do you guys think about that? I hate snakes. No snakes for me. The only thing I have is faster is my 40. I hear you, Dan. I hear you. Yeah, that was a healthy one. Rather large, no shoulders, slithering along. B-Bear loves snakes. Felix says, Jesse would be nothing but a little bit of dust in the distance if we ran across that. That's funny. Julian says, no thanks, don't like snakes. Yeah, we don't care for them either, but we live in their neighborhood, so try not to step on them, try not to agitate them. There's Felix and Jesse's channel, Happy Place Camping. Thanks, Lily. That was a pretty good, healthy one. I am phobic of snakes. Yeah, a lot of people are, Diane. A lot of people are. Mike is here. Hello, hello. He's juicy, LOL. Take a bite, Marshall. Some people eat rattlesnakes. Have you guys ever eaten a rattlesnake or know anybody who has? I went cruising through an Asian market up in Phoenix one time, probably 10 or more years ago, back when I was working. And they actually sold rattlesnake meat up there. I've never tasted it. Oh, thanks, Ann. There's Scott's channel. So Ann J. Sunday Drive, One Jaws Jr. That's Scott's channel, so be sure to check him out. I'll stick with KFC. Oh, better try that again, Lily. It's some eyebrows girl. Diane says rattlesnake is tasty. Oh boy. Yeah, I won't kill them unless they, obviously if they're around. Oh, here comes Lucas. Here's Lucas. Let me show you guys Lucas. Here he is. He had to come in and say hi. Hi, Lucas. Say hi, Lucas. Say hi. You were out playing ball with Mom, huh? Yeah. You were out playing ball with Mom, huh? That's Lucas. He came in to say hi. Yeah, you're a cutie. You're a cute. I know. Okay. Go lay down. Go get some water. He was out playing ball with Mom, and he came in for a break. So I'm a little worried about him and rattlesnakes because you know how pups are. He loves to chase after the ball, and he runs around. Now, Oki and I have been working on clearing brush and stuff around the property that's fenced in here. And controlling the mice and rats is another good way to control snakes of all kinds. So hopefully that works out. We're going to get him snake avoidance trained at some point. And I'd be interested in who Gracie used. Gracie, if you're still here, who did you use for snake avoidance training? Because the guy that we used to use is out of business now. And we'd like to get Lucas snake avoidance trained. Yeah, as long as they stay away from me, I leave them alone. Now, if I find them on the back porch, I do something different with them. If I find them are close by the house, I do something different with them. If they exit the property and take off, they live. But I can't have them around the house because you don't want to get bit by a rattlesnake. Our family has experience with that, and it's no fun. So Steve and Tina are looking for Bee Bear's channel. Okay, so Bee Bear says, I have eaten rattlesnake, like frog legs that taste like chicken. So another friend is out here somewhere, so Scott and I are going to move closer to him. Oh, cool. All right. I thought I saw Maddie come by. I think I saw his van come by yesterday. I think he's back out here too. I may be wrong, but I thought I saw Maddie's van. Yeah, they say the rattlesnake can jump about half its body length. So if it's a 3-foot rattlesnake, it can spring forward, has to be coiled up in order to strike. So if it's just laying out, if it needs to defend itself, it's going to coil up because that's what gives it the power to strike. And it can supposedly strike half of its body distance away. Some friends ate rattlesnake on a trail ride one night. It said it tastes like chicken. Okay. I'm not sure, what do snakes eat? They eat mice and rats, right? I'm not so sure. Yeah, and he knows it too, Felix. He knows he's cute. That's the problem. He gets away with a lot. We ate rattlesnake in Texas in basic training in the Air Force. Wow. Bee Bear doesn't have videos. She's just a supporter. So Ron Darrell Adventures is having some computer issues this morning. Yeah, I agree, Dan. The Mojaves, the Mojaves that we have around here have kind of a green tint to them. They're a lot more aggressive than the Western Diamondbacks. The Western Diamondbacks typically will leave you alone unless you step on them. The Mojaves are aggressive, more aggressive, and they'll actually advance on you. And so if you see a greenish tint Mojave, go the other way. All right, Diane found Bee Bear's channel. Okay, that's a fellow that lives in Phoenix but came out to Quartzsite. Okay, that's good. So Steve and Tina, we are on Vancouver Island, Campbell River. Hope to visit Washington as well sometime. Very cool. Anybody want to go to Minnesota? Dan's looking for help. Anyone want to come to Minnesota and help me finish my van? All right, so this is how they did it, and this looks familiar. So you want your dog to avoid the rattlesnakes. 3 cages, 1 empty, the other 2 had rattlesnakes. Walked by the empty cage. Jock sniffed around, but when he sniffed around the second cage, he got shocked. They put a shock collar on. Yeah, and so when Duke and Maggie were snake avoidance trained, there were 3 snakes. The guy had removed the fangs from one snake, had him out at the base of a tree. They want the dog to see, smell, and hear. And so one snake rattled, the other snake, the rattles were taped up so that they wouldn't make noise. And then the other snake was laying out. So smell, hearing the rattles, and then seen with their eyes. After the first shock, our dogs didn't go near them. But it's not a guarantee. Now, our labs like to poke their noses in holes, and Duke, our chocolate lab, actually poked his nose into a hole one time, and he got bit on the nose by a small baby rattlesnake. So I don't think he smelled it down in the hole. So Gracie, don't let Jacques sniff those holes out there, because he may come across a little one. That's what happened to us. Now, we ran Duke to the ER hospital in Tucson and got him fixed up. They give him anti-venom and keep a watch on him for a couple of days. Yeah, when he got close to the third cage, he smelled the snake and avoided it. Ran the course twice, and then Jack smelled both cages and he avoided it. Yeah, that's what you want. That's exactly what you want. Small Town Tourist is here from Mesa, Arizona. Hello, hello. Thanks for joining us. My sister and mom also get their rattlesnake trained in Tucson. Yeah, I've got to find a new rattlesnake trainer. Yeah, watch those holes. The rattlesnakes, when they're underground, when they're hibernating, they're actually underground, and they'll typically find an existing hole and make themselves at home. ISU's Crafty Kids Club is here. Hello, hello. Thanks for joining us. Appreciate it very much. Yeah, now the trainer that we use for Duke and Maggie told us come back in 6 months and we'll check and make sure they still remember. So we went back 6 months later and they still remembered. Our dogs still would not go close to those snakes. So once they're trained, they typically will remember. And then if I caught a snake around the house, I have a snake grabber, and so I could pick it up, and Duke would go the other way. He would not come close to that snake. And quite often when a snake was in the yard close by the house, we would see Duke, our chocolate lab, would sit on the porch, and he wouldn't leave the porch. We'd try to coax him out. Come on, Duke, let's go out. And he would sit on the porch, and we knew that there was a snake somewhere out in the yard because he could smell it. And he was always right. And you're here too, Aishu. Thank you very much. Check out Small Town Tourist channel. He does great videos. He really he's been doing some interesting shorts, and he crams a lot of video into one short, and they come out really well. Yeah. The guy even took his long snake pole, rubbed it on the female snake, went back to the sign-up table, and had me bring Jacques over. That reminds me, Gracie, that when I had my snake grabber, Duke wouldn't go close to it. And as soon as I pulled out the snake grabber off the hook in the garage, Duke was gone. Okay, thanks, Tracy. Appreciate it. Yeah, I figured that out, Gracie. There is Sue, Lucky Dog Productions moderator. Good morning. Good morning. Hope you guys are doing well. Fascinating info. My friend's dog has been bit twice by a rattlesnake. Yeah, that's no fun. Neighbor dog next door got bit too, and it's not fun. It's very, very painful for them. Painful for people too. There's Small Town Tourist Channel. Thank you, Tim, for posting that. And Lily. Yeah, he was a good boy. That was Duke. I'll show you a picture of him. Chocolate Lab. He was. We found him on, I think it was Marketplace. He was free to good home in Tucson, and there's a picture of Duke and Maggie. So Maggie's a Cairn Terrier. She was the boss. Duke was our chocolate lab. Maggie lived to be 16 years old, and Duke lived to be 14 years and 4 months when he passed. And Maggie was the boss. I'm looking for another photo here. That's Duke and Maggie. This is Duke getting some loving from our granddaughter and Inoki. And that's Hallie, our granddaughter, and Duke just loved the kids. And as Duke got older, he couldn't walk very far, so I would ramp him in the Cherokee. I bought a ramp and put him up in the Cherokee. And we would go for rides out in the desert. He would stand up when he could, put his head out the window, and sniff as we went along. And of course, Maggie got spoiled too. There's Okie and Maggie. We treat our animals like family because they are. So we were without a dog for a few months, and then we went out to the Humane Society, and Lucas found us. And so we're training him to be a camper. This was his first camping trip, and he had fun. Labs are just such fast learners, and he's turned out to be a great dog. Great dog. We just love him to death. There he is, striking a pose in the poppy field. So these are yellow poppies that are growing out here in the area where we live. All right, let me get back to comments here. Rattlesnakes are very active at night, so be especially careful after sundown. No, I did not. Thanks for pointing that out, Small Town Tourists. They are active at night, especially when it's warm. All right, Karen, take care. My eye is sore, so she has to say, see you later. All right, Aishu, thanks for coming in and spending a little time with us. Appreciate it. Yeah, you guys met Maggie. There you go. Diane's already at work. You need to contact tech support about your channel's URL being duplicated. So does that mean somebody has basically stole our channel? Everybody's saying, see you later to Karen. Yeah, that's a good point. Very good point. He was a sweetheart. Yeah, proud looking dog. He is public service, huh? Somebody's calling me. You ever see this before? Public service 602. I think I'll let it go to voicemail, and I'll call them back later. My cat sleeps on my bed, naps, and goes to bed with me. Yeah, cats are good for that. They probably get underneath the covers too. He is a handsome boy. The names are very close. Okay, that's good. Is that the dinner bell? You know what? It is coming up on breakfast time. So I just found a starving, freezing dwarf Siamese, very wild, tricked him into a carrier with food. He's my baby now. I will make him love me just like I just might love him back. That's cool. That's great, B-Bear. And Lucas was running the streets in Tucson when somebody picked him up, took him to the Humane Society. And we think that when he was a puppy, he was cuddled a lot because he loves to It's ridiculous trying to sleep with a pile of cats laying all over me. Oh, yeah. And they don't take no for an answer, huh? Where in Marana can I get water? You know, Gracie, I don't really know. Maybe the gas station up there. Yeah, it looks like they left a message. Maybe the gas station up there has some. Otherwise, I can get you some here if you want to stop by. There's my neighbor, Carl. Hello, Carl. Good morning. Good morning. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, yeah, they're like hot bugs, huh? Cats are definitely warm. Outdoor cat that was abandoned by its owner, and he's been mine for just over a year. Yeah, that's great. And we think Lucas was abandoned, or maybe he was jumping out of the yard because he was running the streets on East Tucson when they picked him up. So he follows me everywhere unless he is sleeping. That's nice. Unregistered microchip from Texas. You know, that happened to us once, B-Bear. We had a cat that we were traveling cross country with, and she got out. I had the window cracked open about that much, and she got out at night. And we ended up staying around a couple more days, and she came back. She actually came back. She got hungry. Ah, they are good hunters. Yeah, cats are great scorpion hunters. And we have a feral cat that lives around this area that we keep cat food out for because she controls the vermin and the mice and the rats around here. And unfortunately, the rabbits too, but my cats were all starving kittens that were abandoned. Oh, yeah, cats are cool. We've had cats over the years and we really enjoy them. And I think sometimes they pick you, right? When we were walking through the Humane Society and we walked by Lucas' kennel, he looked at us like was focused in on us and with this big cone on because he had just been fixed, neutered, and he said, "I'm going home with you guys." And so we had him taken out of the kennel and we met him, and boy, he just stuck to us like glue. Ollie is afraid of heights. That's interesting. That makes sense. Makes sense. Hello, Dave. Thanks for joining us. Hope you're doing well, Dave. We met Dave out here at the Ironwood meetup back in February. He lives in Tucson and he also has a channel. All right, folks, we're at an hour and 6 minutes. So I think I'm going to start my outro. Hope everybody has a great day, a great week. And we will see you again soon in another chat. Remember to take care of each other. Take care of those animals. I know you will. Because we do. We just love ours. All the way up until the end. Love them up until the end. Thanks again. And we will see you next time.